Kind, smart, funny, talented, creative, loving people. Together they grow out of great families and great family stories, and have over their last 3 years together been working on creating a new and great story of their own, which I guess is why they've asked me, someone who's been telling stories his whole life, to marry them. Also, I've known Ben's parents from before they were married and from before even he was born. And Karen, I'm getting to know and finding much delight in her wisdom, joy, and courage. They really are meant for each other. They really are a story meant to be told. Now, great stories have strong beginnings, complex middles, and wonderful endings that tie loose ends together. Sometimes relationships work this way as well. And now, Karen and Ben, here we are at such a great loose end, not tying moment in your relationship. Now, in reality, just to be clear and to tell a true story, there will be many such moments throughout a marriage. Beginnings occur over and over, as do complex middles, and even cliffhangers that lead to fresh renewals. Humor, patience, persistence, creativity, communication, trust, and the ability to narrate and then live solid stories are the glue that holds every marriage together, not to mention love. Just old, solid, mysterious, who knows where it comes from, that it makes us who and what we are. Karen and Ben, you both have all the skills and the love in spades. So now I just want to add my voice to the choir and say not just how happy the occasion is, but how happy I am to be here with you and with your families and friends performing this ceremony of deepest commitment. Every culture has some form of this moment in which a couple steps forward and claims their own stage and their own story, finds their own path, and sings their own song, a new song, sings it together. So now it begins. That moment is here. The time has come for your own unique expression of your path together, your wedding vows. Although Ben and Karen come from different religious backgrounds, they share a similar set of stories, of values and spiritual endeavors, which really are stories, as reflected through their choice to marry in this United Nations chapel honoring all the world's religions. They have selected and adapted a set of guidelines from Buddhist teachings they wish to aspire to live by. So Karen and Ben, this is perhaps best reflected in this Buddhistic wedding prayer, which you will now share with us. So if you can see it clearly from here, go ahead.
Today we promise to dedicate ourselves completely to each other and to our children with body, speech, and mind. In this life, in every situation, in wealth or poverty, health or sickness, happiness or difficulty, we will work to help each other in every possible way. Our deepest purpose as a couple will be to attain true spiritual intimacy, seeing marriage and family as the perfect opportunity for perfecting kindness and compassion towards each other, toward children, parents, relatives, friends, and ultimately all sentient beings.
All right. I will now read the vows. Ben and Karen, please say "we do" after each. Do you pledge to help each other develop your hearts and minds to their fullest, cultivate compassion, generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiasm, and wisdom through the ups and downs that must come, and so transform life itself into a path of love and compassion, joy and equanimity?
We do.
Recognizing that external conditions will not always be smooth, and that internally our own minds and emotions can sometimes get stuck in negativity, do you pledge to see life circumstances as challenges to help you grow, to open your hearts more fully, accept yourselves and each other more intimately, and learn to generate compassion for others?
We do.
Understanding that just as we are a mystery to ourselves, we are mysteries to each other. no matter how much two people may care for each other, we each ultimately stand on our own ground. Acknowledging this, will you pledge to always seek to understand yourself, each other, and all living beings, and be willing to examine your own minds and hearts and the mysteries of life in true partnership with open-minded curiosity and joy?
We do.
Do you pledge to preserve and enrich your affection for one another, and to share it with family and all beings, to take the loving feelings you have for one another and your vision of each other's potential and inner beauty as an example, and, rather than spiraling inwards and becoming self-absorbed, to radiate this love outwards to all?
We do.
Understanding how hard in certain circumstances this can be, do you nonetheless